Aha! It's Black Social TV, and yes, parental advisory explicit content coming up next. Now, before I give you the full story of why 50 Cent and Jaro feud will never end, just take a listen at this.
Who said he loves hip hop first and foremost, and he wants to do this for the culture. Jesus Christ, yo, bro, come on, man. You guys want the smoke for real, man. Why they want the smoke for real?
But we'll
Oh
tell you,
my God.
tell John, just get the 20, send me the 20.
Yo,
We take it from
listen,
there.
listen, listen. Yo, Swiss, I don't know if you can hear this. Put this on it. Yo, Ja. Yeah. Yo, Gyro. Yo, Ja. Yo, Ja, we got millions of people listening, so I don't go bad. Like, I want all the smoke, but I behave. Yo, Ja, you gotta behave.
That sound like a
So then we
devilish
don't.
behave.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not making. I'm not. What you want me to do? That's our Swiss Timberland. All I can say is, man, that'll break the internet, Ja. Yes, it will.
Now, taking you back to the history of Jaro and 50 Cent, kind of the hip hop beef, of course. Now, that stuff is actually real. Over there, it was Swizzy Beats and Fat Joe and Jaro calling in and not minding about. And 50 Cent. Now, the two rappers have been throwing jabs at each other since the year 1999. Now, their conflict has been smearing ever since, but it flared up again in January. That was this year still. So, what happened was Jaru couldn't help but lash out, and since then, things have been more tense than ever, with their back and forth on social media serving as a kind of byproduct of a conflict that began on the streets. Now, just so recently, 50 Cent decided to try and troll into Jeru by purchasing about 200 tickets to his forthcoming show in Las Vegas. It was a total of about 3,000 US dollars, and leave the seats empty. Now, Jeru seemed to find the prank just as amusing as Fiddy did. Okay, he still got paid, right? And responded by posting an image of his rival with makeup photoshopped on the real Jeru. Now, the timeline of their beef so far, we go back to the time when Jeru was robbed at gunpoint in Queens. That was in 1999. Jeru got robbed for his chain at gunpoint in Southside, Jamaica. That was in Queens while he was filming a music video. According to 50 Cent, he says that Jeru was incensed after seeing Fiddy at a club with the man who had robbed him. Now, 50 Cent says a friend of mine, Rob Jeru, recounted that was back in 2005 biography. Then, that's how the beef originally started. That 50 Cent's friend actually robbed Jeru's chain. Now, he said that my man robbed him for a chain, and then this guy named Brown came and got the chain back for Jaru. Later on, Jaru saw me in a club with a kid who robbed him. And he says that I went over to say what's up to Ja, and he acted like he had a problem with me. But I'm not the one who robbed him. It was a friend of mine. So this beef started way back in 1999, where 50 Cent's friend actually robbed Jaro. But hey, what does Jazz have to say here? He later confirmed that the robbery took place and denied he ever saw Fidi with the robber. He claims that the bad blood between them stemmed from Fidi being snubbed by the Mother Inc. During a video shoot for his single Murder for Life. Now, 50 Cent released a blended diss track that was Life's on the Line the same year, that is in October. Now 50 Cent released a single from his show debut album, that is Power of the Dollar, which was a blended diss directed to Jer and the whole entire Murder Inc. Now it did name Jaru directly, but it did not, or it did mock his label's signature, that is Murder chant, which gave fans enough of the idea about the track it was directed towards to Jaru. Now the fight breaks about between 50 Cent and Jaru in Atlanta. This what happened here was 50 Cent and Jaru got into a physical altercation that was in ATL nightclub, where they were both booked to perform. Now both their neck chains were broken during the fight. A member of the Fifth's crew found Jaru's pendant, and 50 Cent claimed that a deal was made to return it in exchange for a Movado watch. Now Jaru denied that was the case. Let's get to the point where 50 Cent gets stabbed. In March 2000, after receiving word that 50 Cent was recording at a Heat Factory Studios in New York, Jaru and his crew decided to pay the rapper a visit. Now in the altercation that followed later, that Fidi suffered a stab wound, and Jaru later the Mother Inc. robber Black Child were both arrested. Now Black Child took credit for the stabbing on record, claiming it was an act of self-defense. Now, in all the interviews after the attack, 50 Cent consistently downplayed the incident. Now, let me tell you something. Jaru and 50 Cent beef is not about to end. Remember when 50 Cent released Wankster track, his first hit single? Then 50 is accused of signing an order of protection. All this comes when 50 Cent releases I Smell. I won't mention that word on YouTube right here. But remember the time also Jaru released the diss track Lose Change? Remember the time 50 Cent, Eminem and Busta Rhymes released a diss track to Jaru, or that is Hail Mary. Oh my God. Then there's a time where Jaru says that 50 Cent wins during an interview with that was a Hot 97 in September 2013. Jaru admitted he felt as though he and Mother Inc. had lost the war with 50 Cent. Now the rappers end up on the same flight. Wow, for the first time in years, the two rappers came to face when they ended up on the same flight, on the same aisle. Jaru posted about the experience on Twitter and revealed to the surprise of fans there had no issues between the two. Wow. 2014, 50 Cent disses Jaru. Then Jaru releases Unruly, the highs and lows of becoming a man. Jaru is then caught up in the Fire Festival fiasco. Despite Jack claiming the feud had flatlined by this point, 50 Cent couldn't help mocking his rival by sharing a photo over President Donald Trump appointing him as Secretary of Festivals. This was after Jaru was blasted for his role in the Fire Festival fiasco, that is in the year 2017. Now 50 Cent and Jaru agreed to sort out their stuff. That was summer 2015. But hey, Jaru rants about 50 Cent on Twitter. What does he say? That is 2018 January. Apparently responding to 50 Cent interview where the rapper once again poked fun at him. Now 50 Cent buys 200 tickets to Jaru's concert, so the seats will be empty. Will this beef ever end? And here we see him giving Fat Joe a call on Insta. just to let him know that he wouldn't mind a battle with 50 Cent. The question is, will this beef ever end? We are Black Social TV. My name is Dennis the Business. Thanks for watching. Click subscribe.